So the first card you have your past is the Seven of Cups. So yeah, this is a really tricky card, really confusing. It's all about, having lots of choices, being left in the dark. You kind of don't know what to do, all that kind of thing. Very, very confusing. So I'm getting a lot of confusion in your head, and I think that came from something that you saw, something that happened to you. I'm just getting this, you're going along and you're like, okay, I've gotten over the worst. I've come out of quite a bad situation, a love situation. I'm coming out of that. It's all fine, getting on with my life, going along. And then there's a stop. And it feels like there's a bit of a shock, actually, like not a surprise, but it's like, oh, like you're a bit startled, and it gave you that horrible feeling. And this is exactly what I'm seeing. I know this is specific, but I'm going to say this. It looks like maybe you saw something, so it might have been a picture. If it was a picture, it was probably on social media, so something like that. And there's a lot of pride. I'm getting this really big feeling of pride around this picture. So for the person who put this picture out there, it was like, oh, I'm so proud of this. Look at this. I'm in this great relationship. It's so fantastic. I'm so happy. Look at this. It might have been something like, Valentine's Day gifts, or going out somewhere, or something like that. It was something about love. It was something about, I'm so proud of my relationship. That was the kind of feeling I'm getting around that. And I think you saw that. And, I think you were startled by that. Obviously, if this is you were startled by this thing. But I think the biggest shock wasn't seeing that. I think it was more, the shock was more about, you were shocked at your reaction. It was like, wow, why was I so upset by that? Why did I see that? And why did that make me get that horrible feeling? I should be fine now. I should be over this now. I should be feeling better now. But now it feels like I've gone back to square one again. And that's what all this confusion is, all this confusion in your mind. It's like, well, I'm really confused now. I thought I was on the right track, and now I've gone back again. So if this is you, you might have kept this to yourself. You might have kept how you felt about this to yourself. Because it's almost a little bit like, oh, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself that I'm not over this. I don't want to let people know that I'm still hurt by this. I'll get this, oh, aren't you over that yet? That was a long time ago. And even if they don't act like that, it's still this kind of, oh, I don't want to tell people that's how I'm feeling. I just want to be moving on. So yeah, you probably kept this to yourself. But I think this showed you that you still have a bit of a way to go when it comes to healing from this situation, and that's okay. It just takes time to get over things. Obviously, you thought you were further along than you actually were, but that's okay. It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're getting somewhere, as long as you're in the process. You're getting somewhere. It's okay. Sometimes it happens quickly, sometimes it's slowly. That's absolutely fine. And there's another little loss here too that you've had, and it looks like you expected something to come to you. It was something around your home, something you're going to have in your home, and you're going to be able to look at this every day, and you're kind of looking forward to getting that. That didn't happen as well. So that's just a tiny little thing. It might have been just a little thing in your house, or I don't know. But it's just this little disappointment, and sometimes those little things can trigger the bigger things, because like, oh, not that as well. Now I've got that too. So that can happen something. So it might be a little bit of that as well. But the other thing here is, I just want to say this. I know you're not jealous of this person. I know you don't want them back. I know that. You're not jealous of this relationship. It's not that. It's just, okay, this is what I'm seeing with this couple, with this picture. There's a lot of shadiness going on. There's a lot of shadiness going on. Sorry, my words are really slurry because there's a lot to take in. So I'm trying to let out what I've got in my head. Okay, so lots and lots of shadiness, which is what's on this card. So it's still going on in that relationship. even though it's coming across as, oh, this is all perfect and wonderful, there's still a lot of problems there. Lots of shadiness, lots of lies, all that kind of thing. And you weren't treated well either when you were with this person. When you were with this ex, which was a part of this couple, you weren't treated well by this person. You know, there's lies here, you know, kept in the dark, secrets, all that kind of thing. I'm getting all that. And, you know, maybe you were thinking something like, oh, you know, they treated me really, really badly, and they're treating this other person really well. That's really horrible. You know, I put a lot into this. Why am I getting treated like that? That's just horrible. So, yeah, if that's how you were feeling, and it's not logical, it's just a feeling. There's only one thing I have to say about that. It's everything looks better on social media. Now, I'm not saying everyone's lying on social media. Some people are. But you're only getting a small bit of their life. You're only getting the bit that they want to show you. And that's obvious. But I had to point that, I know that's obvious. You're probably angry with me. But I had to point that out to you because when you get that kind of shock, it's like, oh, everything's perfect in their life. It's a perfect relationship. They're all happy. They weren't happy with me, but they're happy with them. I'm really sad. All that kind of thing. That doesn't mean that at all. It doesn't mean anything. All it means is, I want to show you this picture. That's all it means. We don't know what's behind the picture. We don't know what kind of life they're living. I can tell you that there is a lot of shadiness there. There's a bit of lies. There's all that kind of thing there. And I'm not saying that so that you go, ha ha, I'm so happy they're having a horrible time. No, that's not what I mean. I'm just telling you that because that's what I'm seeing. And it's on this card, this kind of confusion and this tricks and all these kinds of things. That's what's happening. But you can't see that in one picture. So that's all I wanted to say about that. Okay. So the next card you have you passed is the Hanged Man. Yeah, so see, this is what I'm telling you. If you look at this Hanged Man, he's got his hands behind his back, so he's hiding something. So the first lot of hiding is things are being hidden. The reality of this relationship is being hidden from the public on social media. And you know that. I'm sure you know that. And the other thing is, things are being hidden in this relationship. There are secrets and all of that. So there's that as well. You know, it just hurts. It really does. When you see something like that, and it's kind of like, oh, I thought I was special to someone. I thought I was special to someone. Even if they're horrible, you can have these feelings. Because no one wants to think their time was wasted on someone. Or that your time was nothing. Or that they felt nothing. I just want to tell you they didn't feel nothing. They did have a lot of feelings for you at the time in this relationship. I just want you to know that. But it wasn't honest. It wasn't based on honesty, and you don't want that. It was based on lots of lies. It was based on lots of tricking. It was based on hiding things. That's what both of these cards are telling me. And wherever this person goes, it's going to be based on that for them. So you're well out of that. And you know that. You don't want them back. It's just this whole shock that's kind of set you back. That's what I'm seeing. And so, you know, don't be too hard on yourself. You'll get through this. You really will. You know, sometimes people get these flashbacks and they get these reminders of things by seeing things, even hearing music, all that kind of thing. Sometimes people can get this years and years later. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. You know, all it means is we're not robots. You know, we're all human, and it's fine. It's just a small setback. You've got feelings. That's a good thing. It's a good thing that you've got feelings. So it's a small setback. You are going to move forward. Okay, so the last card you have you passed is the Five of Cups. Okay, so I'm seeing something else here. I don't know if you're in a caring job or a caring profession or something like that. It feels like you are giving a lot emotionally to a lot of people. And, you know, this shock that you had took a lot from you emotionally. It really set you down emotionally. And then you've got this thing that I'm seeing, which might be a job that you're in, where you're having to give a lot emotionally to a lot of different people, not just one person. I'm seeing a lot of people who need you in this job. You know, they're good people. There's nothing wrong with these people, but maybe some of them forget that you're actually human and that you've got emotional needs as well. And you can't be exhausted emotionally. You're drained by a lot of these people. I'm seeing lots of questions. I'm seeing lots of help that they need. Everyone cares about themselves, and that's your job. So that's how it is. But you need to care for yourself as well. So yeah, I'm just getting this, it just feels like you're around a lot of people. I think you still are. They've got a lot of needs, a lot of very difficult needs, I think. A lot of emotional needs, but other needs as well. And, it's your job to help them. That's what I'm getting. And you want to help them. You naturally like that anyway. That's probably why you're in this job, if this is you. But it does feel like burnout to me, actually, or close to that. So if you can find some time to take out, if you can get some time out, I'm trying to say, because it might not be that bad now, but it looks like it's heading that way. So you really need to try and get that time out. And you might be thinking about different jobs, different options right now, things like that. So if you get this time away, even if it's just a day, it'll help clear your head and you'll be able to work out exactly what you want to do. And you need to clear your head anyway because of this other situation I'm seeing. And the thing is, you're a really, really strong person, but you're human. You can't be everyone's strength all the same time. You can't carry everyone. And this man on this card, he's got this big cape over him. He's absorbing everyone's energies and he's really got his head down. He's really, really tired. He's really sad. You don't want to get yourself to that stage. So take some time off if you can, or at least just take some time out. So I think that's the message on that card. So, okay, so the first card you have your presence, the Two of Swords. Yeah, there's lots of work in this card. So you're really, really working hard. I'm seeing that all over this. You might be working several jobs, actually. It might be that you've got a normal job and maybe a side job. Actually, they might be studying as well. I'm seeing that as a possibility here for some people. So lots and lots of things, very overloaded, and your mind's overloaded, you're physically overloaded, and you're emotionally overloaded because you're caring for people as well. So, okay, so I know I said take a break. I know I said that, but I don't know if you can do that right now because you've just got so much on. You've got deadlines, you've got all these things you have to do. So what I am seeing is I'm seeing lots of different people trying to encroach on your work, interrupt you, all that kind of thing. I'm seeing phone calls. So you might have to lock yourself away for a while. You might even have to be a little bit like this woman. Really ruthless, not letting anyone come near you. She's got these two swords up next to her, so no one can come near her or they'll be stabbed, basically. And she's got she's got a blindfold on, so she doesn't want to see anyone. So, you might have to turn your phone off, lock your door, whatever you need to do. Get all the distractions away. Get all this work done. I am seeing a quieter time coming up for you, probably in a couple of weeks' time, I think, maybe in 2 weeks or something around then. But so you might have to work up until that time and then take that time off. So that might be what happens here. But get the distractions away so you can actually get that done, so you can do that. But, even when you get that time off, you'll need time to yourself. Don't take the time off and go running around doing everything for people again, because you've got a tendency to do that. And, you might have people saying, oh, you've got some time off. Oh, we can do this, or I've booked this and this and that. We'll go visiting this and that. And, if you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. But you've got to put yourself first. Rest first. Get your head clear. Get your head together. Think about what you need to do while you've got this time. Think about yourself. I'm seeing a lot of things you put aside as well, so you've got other things to do. So really the message here is help yourself first. Deal with yourself first. You have to come first before other people, because I really feel as if you've been putting yourself last. So you've got to put yourself first and then Go do all the other things with people or whatever you'd like to do, but put yourself first. Get that rest time, get that thinking time, get that clear head. That's what you need. Okay, so just another thing I'm getting here, just one other thing. If you're in some kind of negotiation or something like that, mediation it might be with someone, it feels like you're on one side, someone's in opposition to you. That's what this card can be about as well, two sides. So if you're in something like that, it feels like it's been going on for a while. Something around this is going to be delayed. So that's what I'm getting if you know what this is. And yeah, whoever you're dealing with around this thing, they're going through a lot of problems right now. Lots of problems, lots of practical problems. Lots of things are going wrong with them. Delays, things like that. So it is going to drag on. It's going to drag on for a lot longer than you'd like it to. But yeah, they're going through a lot of bad luck right now. Lots of things are going wrong, random things. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you there's going to be a delay here. And you know, they're a difficult person. They're a difficult person you're dealing with. They're your opponent as well. So yeah, very difficult. Lots of difficult things are happening to them. It's quite bad, actually. I feel quite bad for them. But of course, I'm on your side, and they're your opponent, and this is your reading. But yeah, I'll tell you what I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing things being stolen. So they might have had things being stolen, things that really make things take more time. For example, it might be something like the keys or their phone or something like that that stops them from doing things. So yeah, poor person, really bad. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So it's something that they've lost or something that's stolen. I think it is stolen, that's giving them all these delays, and their life's kind of in chaos right now because of all this stuff that's happening. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. Okay, I hope that makes sense to someone. Okay, so the next card you have, your presence, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, work. It's all over this. So yeah, this is about a difficult person as well. I'm not sure if it's the same person in the Two of Swords. It might be the same person, it might be a different person, I don't know. It feels like this is someone you might have been with at one time, in love maybe. They brought you a lot of problems, I'm getting that as well. Now, it might be the same person in the Two of Swords because I was seeing a lot of problems around them. It might not be, it might be unrelated. So I can't see exactly if it is or it isn't. So it may or may not be. But anyway, this is someone you used to know. And yeah, they're thinking about you. That's what I'm seeing. They're thinking about you. This is 8, so it's the infinity. So they're thinking about you constantly in infinity, going around and around and around in a big loop in their head. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about the situation they had when they were with you. And they're thinking about the situation they're in now. They're kind of comparing it. That's what I'm seeing. It's a bit strange because I'm getting love-hate, and they're a difficult person. So maybe you had a love-hate relationship with them. I don't know, but I'm getting anger. I'm getting anger around them. I'm getting upset around them. It doesn't feel like they're angry with you. It's more like they're angry with the way things have turned out for them in their life. So again, similarities to this person in the Two of Swords, because they've got a lot of chaos in their life. So again, it might be them, it might not be. Lots and lots and lots of problems. So yeah, lots going around and around in their head. So what I'm seeing is, I think they might actually try and contact you. So just be aware of that. I don't think you're in danger. I know we're seeing anger, but I don't think they're going to be angry with you. I'm just seeing lots of chaos and I'm seeing lots of problems. So and you know, you don't need chaos, you don't need problems in your life. You've got all this stress in your life, but it really feels like they're carrying around some kind of a burden. And yeah, it's like a big emotional burden, and it feels like they want to get this out of their head, but you don't want it in your head. You've got enough in your head. But yeah, just be prepared for that, because I am seeing someone coming to talk to you, to offload. They're very confused. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So just watch out for that. Oh, that's really heavy, actually. There's a lot of heaviness around this person. Okay, so the last card you have in your presence is the Three of Cups. Really nice card. So, okay, before I talk about this, it's turning into a really mixed reading, actually. Sometimes they come out like that. Sometimes there's a really straightforward story. It's just however it happens, and this one feels a little bit mixed to me. It might make sense to someone. I hope it does, but yeah. Anyway, with this card, with the Three of Cups, yeah, there's so much work here in this reading, and it's here again. And I get this all the time in your readings, all the time. So again, you're really bogged down in all this work that you're doing. And I was seeing this in the Five of Cups as well. You might be thinking about other work or other business options or something like that. I'm definitely seeing something about business. Now, because this is always in your readings, wanting to break out on your own or run your own business or do something for yourself or by yourself. Now, you might already be doing that, or one of these things, because I keep on seeing all these things around you, and I was seeing some kind of side thing you were doing, so it might be a side business. Now, if you look at these women, they're all dancing in the same direction. Their arms look like they're kind of linked. So it's almost like they're part of a machine. They're all part of one. They're all doing the same thing, going in the same direction. They all look very similar. They're all cooperating together. So maybe that's how you feel in this job, like a machine, or like part of a machine, I should say. And so, there's this need to get out of the machine, to get out of the everyone doing the same thing, and to be yourself, to be on your own. So if that's you, what this is showing you is the way to the abundance, this harvest that's on this card, is to break out of that cycle. And it looks like you're already trying to do that. I think you already are. So just keep on working toward this goal. You'll get to this abundance, you'll get to this harvest, if you keep on working on this. And when I say abundance, of course it means money. So yes, there is going to be money, but it's also about satisfaction. It's about quality of life. And it feels to me as if you're not getting a lot of that at this time. So I think that's something you are craving right now. So yeah, keep on working toward that. And also, if you get that time out to yourself, if it's in a few weeks' time or whenever it is, really sit down and really get some time out. Get some quiet time and really think about how you're going to progress this, because that's the way to go for you. That's what this card's telling you. Okay, so right, so the first card you have for your future is the Eight of Wands. Okay,